Hello everyone, this is Meera Gupta. In today's video lecture, I am going to continue the next part from chapter The Tiger King of class 12th Vista's book. No doubt this chapter is little bit lengthy but very interesting and meaningful. This chapter will definitely change your thinking towards nature and its innocent creatures. So before moving ahead the story, let us recall the previous story. Till now, we have read that after knowing the prediction, the 10-day-old boy Jalani Zangjang Bahadur be aware the tigers. And when he turned to 20 years, he became the king of Pratibandhpuram. Discussion of people about the prediction came to the Maharaja's ears, and he started out on a tiger hunting expedition. When he killed the first tiger, he became very excited and called for the astrologer and tried to prove his prophecy wrong. But astrologer said that maybe he would kill 99 tiger in the same manner, but the 100th tiger would be cause of his death, and he must be very careful. Listening this, the king challenged him to do the same with the 100th tiger and would make his prophecy wrong. For this, astrologer said that he would tear all his books of astrology and set them on fire. Not only this, he would cut off his hair and would change his profession to an insurance agent. So, in the previous video, we have ended up this story here. And now let us move ahead the story from the next paragraph. Para 17, part 3. Going to read this para, listen it carefully. From that day onwards, it was celebration time for all the tigers inhabiting Pratibandhpuram. The state banned tiger hunting by anyone except the Maharaja. A proclamation was issued to the effect that if anyone dared to fling so much as a stone at a tiger, all his wealth and property would be confiscated. Now, proclamation means a public or official announcement. Fling means throw. And confiscated means taken with authority. Now, listen the explanation. What happened then? From that day, the tigers in Pratibandhpuram had a nice time as the kingdom banned tiger hunting by anyone except the Maharaja. Only then Maharaja will be allowed to kill the tiger, not any other of that Pratibandhpuram. No one was allowed to kill a tiger other than the Maharaja himself. The law was so strict that an official announcement was made that if anyone was caught killing a tiger or even throwing a stone at a tiger, his wealth and property would be taken away by the kingdom of Pratibandhpuram. So everybody was terrified. No one would dare to kill a single tiger. Now see the next paragraph, para 18. The Maharaja vowed he would attend to all other matters only after killing the 100 tigers. Initially, the king seemed well set to realize his ambition. Ambition means a strong desire to do or achieve something. Okay, now listen the explanation. What happened then? The king of Pratibandhpuram took an oath that he would attend to all other matters of the kingdom only after he had killed 100 tigers. Which his ambition was only to kill 100 tigers, and he decided to not attend any other matter. In the beginning, it seems that he would achieve his target very fast. He started hunting for the tiger and he almost killed the tiger, so he thought that he would achieve his target very fast. Now see the next para, para 19. Not that he faced no dangers. There were times when the bullet missed its mark, the tiger leapt upon him, and he fought the beast with his bare hands. Each time it was the Maharaja who won. Bare means here unarmed. Okay. Now listen the explanation. It was not that he feared the tiger. The king is not fearing with the tiger. Okay. His ambition was only to kill the hunted tiger. Why? Because he knew that the astrologer had given the prophecy that maybe he would killed by the tiger, and that's why he started hunting for tiger. When the king went on his hunting expedition, he faced danger many times. At times, his bullet missed its target and the tiger jumped upon him. The king would fight with the tigers bare-handed, but each time he won and killed a tiger. Means till now the tiger was very courageous, very brave. Only he was the person who won. He successfully killed the tiger. Now see the next para, para 20. At another time, he was in danger of losing his throne. A high-ranking British officer visited Pratibandhpuram. He was very fond of hunting tigers and fonder of being photographed with the tigers he had shot. As usual, he wished to hunt tigers in Pratibandhpuram, but the Maharaja was firm in his resolve. He refused permission. I can organize any other hunt. You may go on a boar hunt. You may conduct a mouse hunt. We are ready for a mosquito hunt. But tiger hunt? That's impossible. Now firm means determined. Resolve means decision. And boar is a pig. Okay. Now listen to explanation. The writer tells another instance when King Jung Jung Bahadur was about to lose his throne. Why? Because a high-ranking British officer visited Pratibandhpuram. He was fond of hunting tigers and he wanted to get himself photographed with the dead tigers. Means he wanted to kill the tiger himself, and after that he wanted to take photograph with the dead tigers. He wanted to hunt tigers in Pratibandhpuram also, but as the Maharaja had banned killing tigers by any other person, he did not give permission to the British official. He offered him to go on any other hunting like mouse or even a mosquito hunt, but he refused to arrange a tiger hunting for this British officer. Why? Because he was the person who allowed to kill tiger only, because he wanted to just to prove the astrologer prophecy wrong, and that's why he declined the British officer to kill tiger. Okay. Now see the next para, para 21. The British officer secretary sent word to the Maharaja through the Diwan that Durai himself did not have to kill the tiger. The Maharaja could do the actual killing. What was important to the Durai was to take a photograph of himself holding the gun and standing over the tiger carcass. But the Maharaja would not agree even to this proposal. If he relented now, what would he do if other British officer turned up for the tiger hunts? Now see the meaning. Durai here is Tamil word meaning chief or leader. Carcass, the dead body of an animal. And relented means relaxed his decision. Okay. Now see the explanation. The British official secretary sent a message to the Maharaja that Durai, that is the official himself, did not want to kill the tiger. Means he will not kill the tiger himself. The king could kill the tiger. He only wanted to get himself photographed with the dead body of a tiger because he was very fond of taking photograph with the tiger, with the dead body of the tiger. But the king did not agree to this proposal also. He said that if he relaxed his decision and allowed the officer to get himself photographed with the dead tiger, then other British officers would also come to Pratibandpuram in order to fulfill their wish of hunting a tiger. And that's why he denied his proposal. Now see para 22. Because he prevented a British officer from fulfilling his desire, the Maharaja stood in a danger of losing his kingdom itself. The Maharaja and the Diwan held deliberation over this issue. As a result, a telegram was dispatched forth with a famous British company of jewelers in Calcutta. Sent samples of expensive diamond rings of different design. Deliberation means discussion and dispatched means sent. Okay. Now see the explanation. What happened after that? As the king had refused a British officer from fulfilling his desire, his wish, he was in a danger of losing his kingdom because he thought that he denied the British officer, maybe he would snatch his throne. The king had discussion with his minister over this issue. What to do? The king sent a telegram to a famous British company of jewelers based in Calcutta. He asked them to send samples of expensive diamond rings of different design. Okay, means he thought another idea. He wanted to make British officer happy, and that's why he decided to just gift expensive diamond rings of different designs. Okay, now see para 23. Some 50 rings arrived. The Maharaja sent the whole lot to the British officer's good lady. The king and the minister expected the Durai Seni to choose one or two rings and send the rest back. Within no time at all, the Durai Seni sent her reply. Thank you very much for your gifts. Durai Seni means Tamil word for a wife of the chief. In 2 days, a bill for 3 lakh of rupees came from the British jewelers. The Maharaja was happy that though he had lost 3 lakh of rupees, he had managed to retain his kingdom. So, how he make the British officer happy? Just listen it. The jeweler sent 50 rings and the Maharaja sent all of them to British officer's wife. Okay. He wanted to please her in order to make good the damage that he had done by the refusing the official from going on a tiger hunt in his kingdom. Means he wanted to make him happy, and that's why he decided to send a diamond ring to his wife. Okay. The king had expected that the British officer's wife would choose one or two rings only and return that others, but she just sent a reply saying thanks for the gifts and she kept all the rings. Means he didn't return any single ring. She kept all the rings. After 2 days, the British jeweler sent a bill of 3 lakh rupees for the 50 diamond rings they had sent. Means in those days, 3 lakh rupees is a great amount. Okay. The Maharaja was happy that he had saved his kingdom for sum of 3 lakh rupees. Maharaja was happy. Maybe he lost 3 lakh rupees, but he was retained to save his kingdom. End up this story, this part here, and next part we will continue in the next video. I hope you understood it. Just go through once again the video and listen it carefully and try to understand the story. And we will again see the next part in the next video. Till then, take care. Goodbye. Have a nice day.